Herbert setting up to throw on first down. As he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Herbert on third down now. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
What the fuck was that?
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to a time.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, it's good. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vick. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 15, they're ready to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He may go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's into the clear.
Bullshit.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick-6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. 17-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Herbert's throw complete there to Moore. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Vick operating on first down. Short throw held in by Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Touchdown, Washington. Frank Gore, 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through.
His 3rd interception. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
That throw by Vick incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach. I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together in that sense of urgency you talked about.
Up the middle they go with goal. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Vick on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 3rd down, Vick. They go with a screen to goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Gore. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Gore again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Frank Gore. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down, Vic. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
A second down throw for Vic. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And now here's another interception. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Vic's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And quickly, they get to the line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third and 1.
Buffalo 18.
On third and 1, here's Vic. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Frank Gore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score. Commanders 45. Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Washington on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Now it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. They're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Marcus Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Spillane in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Michael Vick. Under pressure, they got him again. Robert Spillane able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Baylor Tiger.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball. And
now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that would be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Oh, bowls over it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations.
Hello everyone, you're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Gus Edwards, 50 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if only...
Welcome everybody, I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's got room at the 30. Still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Elijah Moore taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep growing.
Eli, where is it? No.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. To the 43, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Backfield empty here. It's third and long. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. On second down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Murray with a third and long.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Go,
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Williams.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
We'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run it again with Williams. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fields.
And he's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Williams is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Now the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
He's caught, breaks through the contact.
And he's going to have the Bucks first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go, Ty.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 39. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Murray going to throw.
Open man downfield is Rice. Loose inside the 30.
And he gets this one down to the 24. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Murray now.
Oh, my gosh.
That is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game.
Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. Airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
What the
A second down pass play there, but it's...
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw.
Oh my God.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now we get in the middle of Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Williams going to get it on 2nd down.
And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Now it's Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know they'd say to us, no luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to the race.
And he dropped it to 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray.
What the fuck? I threw that shit. I took it 30 seconds.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Oh my gosh, he's covering 2 people.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
But right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a lot of because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown out.
On play action, Fields.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Olstad from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. A great pass return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Williams
Will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best block. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Oh my gosh, that's a kicker.
And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out and maybe being in traffic in order to get home to your final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. But in the league, we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
Soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how for the 4th time tonight. It's an interception. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. I guess an interception at this point in the 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bucs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
We've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got a mini base. What?
Back to throw. Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with...
And he hauls it in from a Buccaneer touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Buccaneers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And the Chargers.
Murray now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw is Murray.
You can't even throw a fucking half-back screen. What the fuck?
This will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that they don't stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And now here's another interception. Racing to the end zone. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Fields. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Big X open, Big X open.
First down, Murray.
Oh, what the fuck?
And he floats one there incomplete.
Sorry.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again, Murray. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
Oh.
Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp got that black cloud over their heads.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big...
And my goodness, another interception. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad.
Olsen goes diving, and he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. From Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First play and a first pass for Murray. Throw outside, completion to Rice. Loose inside the 30. Jerry Rice. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Rice, 79 yards. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here to begin the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Here's Edwards again on second down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now Vick on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media.
Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19.
They run once more with Edwards. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. That's into the hands of Edwards. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Michael Vick. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Quickly to Kelsey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh my gosh.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now a quick throw to Moss. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Why did that play get picked off every fucking time?
It's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run with Moss. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Murray keeps it himself.
When it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right.
What the?
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gus Edwards with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Sit.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Murray. That's down the field for Jefferson. Intercepting Murray for the 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, You are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They run on first down with Jackson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Off the play fake, Vic. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jets. Randy Moss, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A final shot before half from Murray. That's laid out deep for Rice. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. And
there he goes left side.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Vic to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Edwards. Touchdown.
Gus Edwards
from 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Edwards. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A first down throw coming for Vic. He finds his man complete. It's Edwards. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Edwards is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and it results in a flag.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Vick. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now here's Vick. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Vick. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Moss. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
3rd and short yardage, Vick. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Throwing, Vick.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans, 42 yards.
And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On second down, this is Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Here's Edwards again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He finds his man complete. That's Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. It's Edwards again. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So it's a win here for the Jets. And it was Michael Vick at it again. He was the man who led the way.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football. Wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game. And his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest.